G'day iBUG listeners, I'm Emma and would like to welcome you to the iBUG Apple Workshop, episode number 175 for Saturday, June 27th, 2026. Thank you to those joining us live this afternoon and to those of you listening to the recorded playback on the iBUG Today website, podcast or YouTube channel. First, I must give a shout out to last month's program. The celebration of iBUG's 15th anniversary was bloody awesome. And that We Are iBUG project was simply brilliant. You guys really rocked it, and if anyone missed it, you must check out the recording on one of the aforementioned platforms. Now, back to today's program. The blind community are finding the Apple devices to be useful assistive technology tools in their daily lives. Whether at home, at work or school, or on the go, the accessibility features of the Apple devices have cleared new pathways for the blind to be more productive, consume online content, and stay connected through social media. We have an exciting session planned for today. We will first review some upcoming iBUG announcements and some recent Apple news and rumors. Then, Shahzadi will demo the Journal app and Herbie will demo the Calendar app. Finally, we will spend any remaining time to answer general questions you may have. I would now like to turn the meeting over to the iBUG guy, Michael McCulloch. Are you out there? Michael?
Yes. We are back again for another exciting Apple Workshop. And thanks to our new hostess, Emma, all the way from down under. And we love her. She's the new addition to the team. Let's see. We are going to start out like we normally... No, first I need to introduce my co-host. That's what I have to do. I have a co-host today. Most of you know her. She's been around almost as long as I have. Sandhya, are you out there?
Yes, I'm out there. I'm out here.
All right, you are here.
Wait. Did you say that Emma's part of the team?
Yes, she's joined she's joined the iBUG team.
No, we have to talk about
this past week. She came in. She helped out with some clues at the movie.
Yeah, for like
Monday
2
night.
hours. Her clue was 2 hours long.
Anyway.
Okay,
All right,
let's go.
We gotta get going here. Let's see. Glad everybody could be here, as Emma said. Whether you're here live, listening to us now through Zoom, or listening on any of those other platforms to the recording, we love all of you guys and glad you're here. We are going to get everybody that's here unmuted, and we're going to go around the room and have you introduce yourselves. We want to know your name, where you're zooming in from, and as usual, we're going to have a little icebreaker. Baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes?
Baked potatoes, a topic. And, yeah, some people can eat them just baked, plain, but most people like to put toppings on them. So we want to know, what is your favorite topping? Or maybe more specifically, if you only could put one topping on your potato, what would it be? Just one simple answer. What would one topping be if you could only put one topping on your baked potato? If you don't like baked potatoes, you can tell us that too. And then we'll kick you out of the meeting. Anyway, no. We love everybody, whether you have potatoes or no potatoes. You know what? We had a toe question the other night.
No toes.
I forgot about potatoes. Okay. Anyway. Here we go. And it goes something like this. I'll kick us off. I'm Michael in Texas, and I've got to have bacon bits.
Herbie in Houston, and butter.
Ooh, yeah. Forgot about that one.
You make this sour cream.
Ooh, yeah. Welcome, Julie and Herbie. Who else we got?
Pete, Florida.
Robert.
Butter.
All right, another butter. Welcome, Pete. Robert, go ahead.
Robert, College Station, sour cream.
Another sour cream. Well,
Susan from Houston, peas.
All right. I forgot about cheese. Yes. Way to go.
Rosetta Stone from Conyers, Georgia, nutritional yeast.
Right.
What? I've
Okay,
never
keep
heard
going.
of a topping called.
Keep
I'm going to go
going.
see if they have that at my local barbecue place.
I doubt
They're
it.
going to
Keep
laugh
going.
at. All right. Keep going. Keep going. Welcome,
Cindy
Rosetta.
from Illinois, and butter and lots of it.
All right. Another butter fan. Welcome.
Going from Flushing, butter, and it has to be cooked on the grill. This way you get that smoky texture in it.
All right. Now he's telling us how to make them. All right.
Potato connoisseur. Keep going.
Keep going. Who else?
Valencia from Maryland and salted butter.
Salted butter. Very good. All right. Welcome.
Randy, North Carolina, sliced mushrooms cooked.
Oh,
That's a new one. All
where do
right.
you eat your potatoes? Okay,
Way
keep
to
going.
go, Randy. Who else we got?
Alana from Houston. I need some type of meat.
Oh, yeah. Got to have the protein with those potatoes. Welcome, Talana.
Brenda and Tasa.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Brenda, then Dan.
Yeah, this is Brenda from Tulsa. Butter.
All right. Another butter fan. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, Dan from Southern California. Bacon bits.
Another bits bacon. Okay. Welcome.
Linda, Texas, butter.
Welcome, Linda. I think butter may be in the lead. Who else we got?
Jody in New Hampshire, lots of butter.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm loaded, too.
Butter's
This is Jake.
Yeah, Jake.
And I'm not meaning to be rude, but what was the actual question?
Oh, yeah. Anybody new joining us? Our icebreaker question is, on a baked potato, if you could only put one topping on there, what would it be?
I'd have to say butter.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Gigi in Houston. I'm going to go with lots of butter, too.
All right.
Cindy from Chicago, butter.
Lots of butter fans.
Elizabeth in Newfoundland, Labrador, Canada. I would put sour cream on mine.
Okay, we've had a few sour cream. Welcome, Ms. Elizabeth. And it is, what, 3:30 in... No, 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah. I always get an hour off.
Okay, go on.
Welcome. All right. Who else we got out there?
Okay, Michelle, Texas, ghee butter.
What kind of butter?
Ghee.
Ghee. Okay.
Yes.
Welcome.
Like clarified butter. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Very good.
Ned
you know
in Texas, cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. First cottage cheese of the day. All right, I got to go back to that ghee butter or whatever that was. How did you know that, Sandhya?
That is very common in Indian food. Clarified. We have it on the center of our table. Clarified butter.
Oh, I remember being at your house and sticking my finger in that stuff.
Yeah, and then you licked it off. So
Yeah. Okay,
let's go.
I got it. Okay, keep going.
Paul in Columbus, sour cream.
All right, Paul, welcome.
Cynthia from Texas, small pieces of fajita steak.
Ooh, more protein. There you go. Welcome, Cynthia. Anybody else?
Brian.
Brian.
I don't know where I'm from today, but I do use butter, cheese, and bacon bits.
All right. You only get one.
Butter.
Butter was the first one. Okay. Anybody else? Hadn't had a
Dale
chance to introduce. Go ahead, Dale.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Sour cream.
All right. Another sour cream fan. Who else we got? Shahzadi.
Shahzadi, St. Catharines, Canada, spicy beef bits.
Ooh, spicing it up. Very good.
Wow.
Deb from Kansas, sour cream.
Another sour cream fan. All right. Anybody else? Okay.
Remind them of the question. Anybody
in
who's
case
joined
anybody new joined us, yes, we're introducing ourselves, and the question, icebreaker question, is on a baked potato. What is your favorite topping, or what if you only had one topping to put on it? What must it be? I think butter's in the lead right now. All right, son. Oh, Pat. Yes, ma'am.
Sour cream.
All right. Another sour cream. Very good. Anybody else?
This is Mary Alice from Pennsylvania, but I don't know the question.
Yes, we are. If you had on your baked potato, what is the one topping that you must have on it?
Butter.
Butter. Yes. Anybody else?
Jean from Bryan, Texas. I also like butter.
All right. All these butter fans. And one clarified butter fan, whatever that is. I don't know. Anybody else? Last chance. All right. Sandhya, did you have a shot?
I think so. Going to go with bacon bits.
All right. Another bacon bits. The original protein. I'm going to maybe switch over to that. What was that? That spicy thing that Shahzadi mentioned? Beef thingy. That sounded pretty good, too. All right. Well, thanks, everybody, for playing along with that. And great to have you all here. Anybody listening to the recording, if you want to reply, just send us an email to ibugtoday@gmail.com. And you can also be a part of the tally. But butter is definitely number one today. All right. Next, let's keep going, keep the show on the road. I know we probably have at least one new person here today that's never been to the Apple Workshop. Can you come off a mic and say your name and tell us again where you're from?
Christy Crespin, Highland, California.
Hey, Christy, how'd you hear about us?
I get your emails, but I haven't been able to join, and I won't be able to stay for the whole time, but I'm here.
Okay, well, we're certainly glad you're here. First time.
Yep, and I have an iPhone 17.
17,
yeah.
And do you like baked potatoes?
Yeah.
And what is the one item that you must have on it?
Salsa.
Ooh, okay. That's keeping it spicy. Well,
yeah.
Very good. Have you joined in on any other iBUG sessions?
No.
This is the very first one of any kind. Oh,
yep.
We are so fortunate to have you be here.
Thank you.
All right. Well, stick around as long as you can, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit and have a little fun along the way.
Hopefully you'll come back, too. Please come back. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Anybody else? First timer to the iBUG Apple Workshop. All right. I think that might be it. I recognized almost most of the people that introduced themselves. We had a few people that chose just to sit in the background. That's fine. We love you just the same. Let's see. June, birthdays. Who had a birthday during the month of June? We'd like to acknowledge you. I know there were some.
This is Jody.
This is Jean.
Okay, Jody and then Jean next. Go ahead, Jody.
My baby's had her 41st birthday yesterday.
Oh, right. Well, happy 41st baby
How can that be when I'm only 35?
Yeah, that's tough. All right. Well, happy birthday. Belated birthday. Jean, go ahead, please, ma'am.
Jean from Bryan, Texas. Today's my birthday.
Oh, that is so special. You're here with us. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you. Thank you. My family was just
happy
here
birthday.
and
Awesome.
brought us a meal, so I don't have to cook. So nice.
Oh,
Did you get a
that
baked
is
potato,
So
Gene?
nice, so nice.
No, whipped potatoes with meatloaf and brownies and green beans and
Oh,
salad.
man.
Where do you live
We're all
again?
Yeah,
set.
we're all coming over.
She's in Bryant.
Not too far.
We're all
We
the
can
same
make
language.
it.
It's scary.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Okay, let's go.
All right, keep going. Anybody else with a June birthday?
Anniversary.
Anniversary, who's that?
That's me. Pete.
Pete.
Yesterday was my 46th.
Okay.
46th. That would have been my 46th anniversary.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Anybody else?
This is Sandhya. I want to
Sandhya.
recognize David Cleveland. Call him out. His birthday was on June 16th, and I know that because same birthday as my niece. But anyway, David's a long-time participant, so happy birthday, David.
Yeah, he's occasionally comes to the buzz, occasionally comes here. He's been a mentor in the past and also facilitated one of the things at the past. I think he was also wasn't he our, what do you call it? X, what it was X before it was X? Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was our Twitter master at one point.
Wow.
And talking about X and Twitter, our current guy,
Yeah, his birthday was in June.
Didn't he have a birthday? Where is
Herbie.
he? He ducked out. Did Herbie duck out? He's still on the list. He must have ran to the bathroom. Herbie, come on back. We're celebrating your birthday. Anyway.
Herbie. Okay.
Any other birthdays in the month of June? Anybody? Okay. I guess that covers us. But anyway, happy birthday to all you June
Okay, I'm going to
people.
go lay down.
All right. Somebody wants to lay down. Probably your dog.
I hope so.
All right, let's move along. Let's see. We've got some iBUG announcements here to go through.
Hey, you want to mute them up?
Yeah, let's mute them at this point.
Wait.
Okay, so what's going to be coming up in the iBUG world over the next month? July. Well, we still got part of June in the early part of the week. We've got our regular iBUG Buzz Monday night. Nothing on Tuesday since it's the 5th Tuesday. We don't have anything Tuesday. Then we get into July. The Thursday, we've got our regular Trekkie Talk that evening at 7 p.m. It's always on the first and third Thursdays. They're watching Voyager Season 3. Let's see. We will be a couple of things. Well, I guess I should have started out. One thing is we have what we call our iBUG's Got Talent Showcase coming up later in August, early August 1st to be exact. And this weekend, tomorrow actually, Sunday, midnight Sunday Central Time is your last chance to get your entry in. If you would like to participate in that, whether you're a singer, whether you play an instrument, dance, tell jokes, read stories, poetry, whatever the case may be, we would love to hear from you and simply do a little recording of that. All of the rules and specifications of that are on our website, ibugtoday.org, and just follow those and get that entry in before midnight tomorrow, Sunday, June 28th is the deadline. Then we've got this coming week, some of you know the NFB convention, National Convention, is being held in Austin, and iBUG will be there as a exhibitor we've got a booth there. Booth number is D7. And we'll be there in the exhibitor hall June 4th through the 6th. Yes, the big 250th birthday, July 4th through the 6th. We'll be there. Come by and visit us if you happen to be going to the National Convention. Also, if you would like to be a part of we've got a little appreciation dinner the evening of July 5th, Sunday, July 5th. Come by and, send me an email. Send us an email to ibugtoday@gmail.com that you would like. We need an RSVP on that one. And if you can do that before the 1st of July, that would be very helpful. Let us know that you'll be there so we can get the appropriate reservation set up and made there. So that's what's going on related to the NFB National Convention. We've got the book club. Our Vila Book Club is currently reading the book by John Grisham titled Camino Ghosts. DB number on that is 121568. 121568. That's Camino Ghosts by John Grisham. I was out in Florida last year and happened to be, what's the name of that island there that the book is based on? Anyway, I can't remember the name of the little island on the coast of Florida there on the East Coast. But got the chance to go by John Grisham's house. And, of course, he had a locked gate, and I kept yelling, "Hey, Michael's here!" And he wouldn't ever come out and let me in. But anyway, got to see that and went by in town, and there's actually a little bookstore that I think this, or one of his other books, he may refer to it in Camino Ghosts to the bookstore there in that little town. They've changed the name of the town and the island, but it's based on that loosely. Anyway, I got off topic here. Vila Book Club, be there Thursday, July 9th to have a discussion on that. We've got a couple of things we're going to have to cancel because of the July 4th holiday, which is unplugged. We won't have an unplugged session during month of July. And also we're taking a little break with the cafe. No cafe during July. So we'll be having all the other events, though. iBUG Buzz every Monday night. We've got the iBUG Buzz, 7 p.m. Of course, every Friday night, we've got our virtual movie night, and including this Friday. And if you want to find out what ahead of time, you can always come to the Monday Buzz, where we do a big reveal of the movie for that week during the midpoint of that iBUG Buzz. Have a little fun with that, giving out little clues, trying to figure out what the movie is going to be. Also, every second and fourth Wednesday, we have what we're calling Homeland Hangout. That is a time where we get together. The Showtime series, primetime winning award-winning Homeland. That was a CIA spy thriller type show that ran for 8 seasons back in 2011 through 2019. So we're actually watching episodes of that. We'll watch 2 episodes on those Wednesday nights. After each episode, we'll take a little break and discuss those. We are into the second season now, and man, everyone is just a cliffhanger. You know, it's a regular about a 50-minute program, and you can't wait to watch the next one. So if you're haven't heard of that, come by and visit us there on the second and fourth Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And we have our regular Android support meeting, Android Insight, the Q&A help session on July 15th. We'll be meeting there for that, all our Android users. And we'll also have It's iBUG's Life. This month, we've got Back by Popular Demand. We're going to be talking about financial stuff, looking at finance and investments. And some of you have been to, excuse me, some of these before. And Daryl Oxner is going to be back with us, and he'll be spending the 2 hours there from 7 to 9 p.m. Central discussing that. And really it's just an open Q&A dialogue mostly. You get to ask all kind of questions related to finance and investing. And then finally, we'll be back here. Our Apple Workshop for July will take place on July 25th. So that's all. Oh, no, I always forget Macintalk. Macintalk is on the 4th Tuesday. That'll be the following Tuesday. What is that, like the 28th of July? So Macintalk for our Mac users. And then on Tuesdays, we alternate between MiniBuzz and MacBuzz, where we talk about hardware that connects to iOS devices and continued on with Mac-related questions on every other Tuesday. So lots going on, and some of you know we do 27 different events every month, although this month of July we're only going to be doing 25 since we had to cancel a couple of those. What about... Oh, people have asked, what if I miss it or I want to go back and listen to it again? Well, many ways to do that. Starting on our website, ibugtoday.org, there's an archive of all these different training sessions. For example, this one is being recorded right now as we speak, and in a few days it'll be up and available on our website, ibugtoday.org. It'll also be available as a regular RSS feed. So if you like podcasts, whatever your favorite podcast player, just subscribe to iBUG Apple Workshop, and you'll have that sitting waiting for you right there in your podcast player. Or if you prefer YouTube, we've got a YouTube channel conveniently called iBUG Today. And we have playlists, separate playlists. And for this one, obviously, the playlist will be called iBUG Apple Workshop. And you'll find the latest episode up there also. So lots of ways to keep track of what's going on. We have for new iPhone users, we've got something that we do. It's more individual, and I'm going to let Sandhya come on back in and tell them about our Jumpstart mentoring program for new iPhone users.
Okay, yes. So we were all there at one time. Couldn't answer a call, couldn't turn on the phone. So this program is for anyone in that situation, a brand new user. We will help you learn voiceover gestures on your iPhone and then work on some basic apps that are critical to using your phone, like Safari and Messages and Mail. So if you would like to be a part of this program, it's a 12-week program. And like all of our other services, what is the cost, Mr. McCulloch?
$1?
Nope.
It's pretty cheap, I heard.
Nope.
49 cents?
Nope. It's free. Free.
Ooh.
Free, absolutely.
Sign me up.
I know. Yeah, well, I don't know. Okay, so we would love to have you and help you And once you fill out your application, and if you need help with filling out the application, send us an email at ibugtoday@gmail.com, and we will help you fill out the application and get you on the waiting list, because there is a waiting list for the mentoring program, because we depend on the kindness of our amazing advanced users. So there you go. And if you are an advanced user and want to help out, we have an application for you as well. So there you go.
2:30 p.m. All right. Yes. And yeah, what you mentioned, the advanced users, that's one thing. That's how we're able to offer most of this, well, all of this to you for nothing, no cost to any of the members, anybody that wants to participate, is because we've got some really cool volunteers. They give their time, their talents, and just super passionate people that want to help others to, continue developing their skills. And so we're able to do that along with some other grants and sponsors of other groups and organizations that have, taken on our vision and have been supporting us and making all this happen. So we just love all of our volunteers and our supporters. So we've gone over a lot of stuff, and if you need to go back and try to capture all this to figure it all out, you can always go to our website, ibugtoday.org, as I've said already several times. There you'll find not only archives of all the recordings, you'll find the schedules, descriptions of all these different events, and best of all, you can get on our mailing list. Right there on the front home page, there's a link called Get Involved, and that'll take you over to a form where you just put in your name, your email, and other stuff, and then you get to be on our mailing list. That will be the best way to keep track of what's going on. We'll send out a notice of usually about 3-4 days prior to each of the different events to let you know what's coming up, and that also has the Zoom information. We have one Zoom line that we use for all 27 events, and so makes it real convenient once you get that Zoom link. You can also find us on Facebook. We've got a regular Facebook page and also a Facebook group. And just do a search for iBUG Today. You'll find both of those. The group's especially useful if you've got a question in between any of our events. You can post a question there, and we've got people monitoring that can answer those questions for you. Instagram, if you're an Instagram user, our handle is iBUG Today there. Also, as I mentioned, X, we're still there. And again, our handle is iBUG Today. Or a good old-fashioned email, ibugtoday@gmail.com, will get you into there. We just don't do any tech-related help through our Gmail or email service. That's mostly for administrative kind of things. So, all right, so that is everything that's going on coming up in July. And at this point, all right, we are right on schedule, 2:35 coming up. So that means we're supposed to move now over into the Apple-related news and rumors. And for that, I believe Emma's going to come back in and help us out with the news and rumors from Apple this past month.
G'day again, Michael. Here's my review of the latest Apple news for the month of June. June was dominated by Apple's annual Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC, held June 8th to 12th. Unlike years centered on new hardware, this year's event focused almost entirely on software, artificial intelligence, and refining Apple's user experience. WWDC 2026, Apple doubles down on AI. The biggest story of the month was Apple's expansion of Apple Intelligence. Rather than introducing isolated AI features, Apple positioned AI as something integrated throughout every operating system. Major additions include 1. A significantly more capable Siri. 2. AI integrated into Photos, Safari, Mail, Messages, Notes, Shortcuts, and other system apps. 3. More natural conversations with Siri. Better understanding of what's on your screen. 4. AI assistance across multiple apps without requiring users to manually switch between them. 5. Greater emphasis on privacy by keeping many AI tasks processed on device whenever possible. Siri becomes much smarter. Apple devoted a large portion of the keynote to Siri. New capabilities include 1. More conversational responses. 2. Better memory of previous requests. 3. Understanding follow-up questions without repeating context. 4. Improved awareness of information already on your screen. 5. Better execution of complex multi-step requests. 6. Ability to help perform actions across several apps in sequence. Apple also redesigned Siri to function more like an AI assistant than a traditional voice command system. Shortcuts becomes dramatically easier. One of the most exciting announcements for power users, and especially accessibility users, was the overhaul of the Shortcuts app. Instead of building automations block by block, users can simply describe what they want. Examples include 1. When I arrive home, turn on the living room lights. 2. Create a PDF from today's meeting notes and email it. 3. Every morning summarize my unread email. Apple Intelligence generates the shortcut automatically. This lowers the barrier to automation for millions of users. Safari gains AI assistance. Safari received several useful improvements. Highlights include 1. AI can monitor web pages for changes. 2. Notifications when content changes on tracked pages. 3. Smarter organization of tabs. 4. Better search assistance. 5. More intelligent reading tools. For users who monitor airline reservations, event tickets, shopping prices, or news pages, this could become a major convenience. Photos receives powerful AI editing. Photos saw one of its biggest updates in years. New tools include Reframe AI can intelligently change the framing of an existing photo. Extend. Expand the borders of an image using generative AI. Improved cleanup object removal becomes more accurate and natural. Better search. Searching your library becomes much smarter using natural language. Better organization. Apple Intelligence can identify important memories more effectively. New York Post. Image Playground improves Apple's image generation tool, receives substantial upgrades. New features include 1. More realistic image generation. 2. Better editing tools. 3. Improved consistency. 4. Better integration throughout iOS. Apple is continuing to expand generative image creation while maintaining strong privacy protections. Liquid Glass gets refined. Last year's Liquid Glass interface received mixed reviews because some users found it too transparent. Apple responded with major improvements. 1. A new transparency slider. 2. Better readability. 3. Sharper icons. 4. Clearer controls. 5. Improved contrast. 6. More customization. Users can now choose how transparent or opaque they want the interface to appear. Accessibility improvements. Although accessibility wasn't the keynote focus, Apple announced several enhancements. Improvements include 1. Expanded visual intelligence. 2. Improved live captions. 3. Better screen reading support. 4. More accessibility throughout system apps. Many AI improvements are also expected to benefit blind and low vision users by providing richer contextual information. AirPods updates parental controls. Expand. Apple introduced stronger family safety features. New tools include 1. Better screen time controls. 2. More communication protections. 3. Easier management of children's devices. 4. Expanded parental permissions. 5. Better content filtering. Parents gain more flexibility in managing how children use Apple devices. Mac OS. The Mac received numerous improvements including 1. Better multitasking. 2. Faster performance. 3. Improved AI integration. 4. Refined desktop appearance. 5. Smarter Spotlight search. 6. Apple Intelligence available throughout the operating system. 7. Better window consistency. 8. Cleaner liquid glass interface. Apple also emphasized deeper integration between Mac, iPhone, and iPad. Apple Intelligence across apps AI now appears throughout Apple's ecosystem. Examples include 1. Mail summarizes messages. 2. Notes organizes information. 3. Safari helps research. 4. Messages assists with conversations. 5. Photos performs advanced editing. 6. Shortcuts creates automations. 7. Siri coordinates tasks across apps. Rather than launching one AI app, Apple embedded intelligence throughout the operating system. Next, Apple announced several significant new AirPods features at WWDC 2026. These updates will arrive with iOS 27, iPadOS 27, and macOS 27 later this year, and work with supported AirPods models. 1. Fully customizable equalizer, EQ. This is one of the most requested AirPods features ever. Previously, users could only choose from a few preset sound profiles. Now Apple lets you customize the sound yourself. You can 1. Adjust bass, low frequencies. 2. Adjust mid-range, vocals and instruments. 3. Adjust treble, high frequencies. 4. See a live frequency graph while making changes. 5. Choose between Apple recommended settings or your own custom profile. Unlike previous EQ options, the custom EQ affects all audio played through your AirPods, including music, movies, TV shows, podcasts, audiobooks, and phone calls. For many people, this means they can tailor the sound to match their hearing preferences instead of accepting Apple's default tuning. 2. Better sound personalization. Apple has redesigned the AirPods audio settings. The new interface makes it much easier to 1. Experiment with different sound signatures. 2. Compare Apple's recommended tuning with your own. 3. Make fine adjustments rather than choosing fixed presets. Audiophiles have wanted this level of control for years. 3. Improved audio recording. Apple is improving microphone quality for compatible AirPods. Benefits include 1. Clearer voice recordings. 2. Better FaceTime audio. 3. Improved phone call quality. 4. Higher quality recordings for videos. 5. Better performance when recording interviews or podcasts. Apple is using new processing to make recordings sound more natural while reducing background noise. 4. Camera remote. Your AirPods can now act as a remote shutter. While wearing compatible AirPods, you can trigger the camera from a distance, making it easier to 1. Take group photos. 2. Record yourself. 3. Capture family pictures. 4. Start video recording without touching the phone. This is particularly useful when the iPhone is mounted on a tripod. 5. Easier firmware updates. Apple has finally added a dedicated AirPods software update section. Instead of waiting for updates to install automatically, you'll be able to 1. Check whether an update is available. 2. View firmware information. 3. Manually initiate updates in supported situations. This gives users much more visibility into AirPods software. 6. Automatic sleep detection. If you're listening to music, podcasts, or audiobooks and you fall asleep while wearing AirPods, playback can automatically pause. This prevents hours of unnecessary playback and saves battery life. 7. Smarter CarPlay. Switching when you enter a vehicle with CarPlay. 1. Audio can automatically transfer from your AirPods to your car speakers. 2. You no longer have to manually switch the audio output. This creates a smoother transition between walking and driving. 8. Better control. Over audio routing, Apple is giving users more control over where audio plays. For example, if another playback device becomes available in your car, a HomePod, or another Bluetooth speaker, you can choose to keep the audio in your AirPods instead of having it automatically switch. Why these updates matter. Taken together, these updates make AirPods more customizable and easier to use day to day. The biggest improvements are 1. Custom EQ, allowing you to personalize the sound for your own hearing and preferences. 2. Better microphone quality for calls and recordings. 3. AirPods functioning as a camera remote. 4. Automatic pausing when you fall asleep. 5. More reliable audio switching between AirPods, CarPlay, and other Apple devices. 6. Easier firmware management with a dedicated update interface. For someone who uses AirPods throughout the day, for music, calls, podcasts, FaceTime, and accessibility features, these are among the most meaningful AirPods software improvements Apple has introduced in several years. Next, on Thursday, June 24th, Apple raised prices on many of its products, including all Macs and iPads, as well as the Apple TV, HomePod, HomePod Mini, and Vision Pro. The price increases, which range from $30 for the HomePod Mini to up to $1,300 for the Mac Studio. iPhone, Apple Watch, and AirPods prices have not changed, at least for now. Apple's full statement: the consumer electronics industry is facing an unprecedented challenge. The rapid expansion of AI data centers has created an extraordinary surge in demand for memory and storage. We have never seen a component price increase this much, this quickly. We have shielded our customers from these increases so far, but we have now reached a point where we need to begin raising prices on a number of products, including today's increases for iPad and Mac. We know this is not welcome news, and we are working tirelessly to find solutions. Last week, Apple CEO Tim Cook said price increases were unavoidable. Apple indicating that it needs to begin raising prices suggests that additional price increases might occur later. On the other hand, Apple noting that it is working tirelessly to find solutions suggests that prices might eventually come down again. Apple is far from the only tech company that has raised prices in response to the memory chip shortage, with others including Microsoft, Samsung, Lenovo, HP, Dell, and more. Memory chip supplier Micron expects the shortage to last through 2027, so elevated prices could be the norm for another year and a half or longer. Next, iPhone Ultra 2 gets green light for development, says leaker Apple's second-generation foldable iPhone has officially been given the go-ahead for development, a prominent Chinese leaker claimed today. In a post on Weibo, the account known as Digital Chat Station said that the iPhone Ultra 2 project has been formally approved, and that the second book-style device will likely use the same display as the first-generation model expected later this year. The first foldable iPhone will use a foldable 7.8-inch OLED panel supplied by Samsung, based on reports. The display uses a newer design that eliminates one of the traditional screen layers and instead builds the color filtering layer directly into the display stack, making the screen thinner, lighter, and more power efficient. Last weekend, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman reported that Apple is planning to launch a second-generation foldable iPhone in fall 2027, alongside two 20th anniversary iPhone models, which could take the names iPhone 20 Pro and iPhone 20 Pro Max. Digital Chat Station's post on Weibo also said that the iPhone Air 3 has not entered the prototype stage yet, and that its emergence may depend on how sales hold up for the iPhone Air 2, which is expected to be released in the spring of 2027. That model is set to introduce a second camera, and will likely offer battery life improvements, per Gurman's report. Digital Chat Station was the originator of the claim that Apple will call its first foldable the iPhone Ultra. The leaker has more than 3 million followers on Weibo and has a track record of accurately leaking Apple-related information. Still, as with all such reports, the details remain unconfirmed. Next, some disappointing news for those still hoping for the Apple Car. Waymo has purchased Apple's former self-driving test facility in Whitman, Arizona, for $220 million, marking the final chapter of Apple's decade-long Project Titan. The 5,500-acre proving ground, originally bought by an Apple-linked company for $125 million in 2021, will now be used by Waymo to test and develop its autonomous driving technology. The site includes a city course, freeway course, vehicle dynamics area, and 4-mile oval track. Apple reportedly spent about $10 billion on the Apple Car project before cancelling it in 2024. While the land sale recovers only a small fraction of that investment, it signals that Apple has fully exited the self-driving car business. Some of the project's technology and engineering expertise are expected to live on in areas such as Apple Intelligence and robotics. Finally, rumors suggest Apple is planning several major product launches for late 2027 to celebrate the iPhone's 20th anniversary. These could include a special anniversary iPhone with an edge-to-edge display, a second-generation foldable iPhone, and new AirPods equipped with tiny cameras. Rather than taking photos, the AirPods cameras would reportedly support Apple Intelligence by helping Siri identify objects and provide contextual information, such as recognizing items in your surroundings. The cameras are expected to be built into the AirPods stems and include indicator lights when active. While many of these products have been rumored before, none have been confirmed by Apple. If Apple's first foldable iPhone debuts in 2026 as expected, a second-generation model could realistically follow in 2027, though Apple's plans could still change. This is Emma, and that concludes my review of the latest Apple news and rumors for the month of June. Back to you, Michael. Cheers, mate.
All right. Thank you, Emma. Man, lots going on this past month with the WWDC and all of the software updates. What we're going to do now is go ahead and unmute everybody, see if there might be any questions related to these Apple News rumors or any of the iBUG announcements. Get you guys unmuted. Just say your name, wait to be acknowledged, and then we'll give you the floor to ask your question.
Linda,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Illinois, and I, not long ago, like maybe 4 days ago, applied to go on your losing my train of thought. On your, the news to get updates of meetings and things like that, events, on my email.
Yeah,
and I haven't heard anything back yet. I mean, does it take time or?
Yeah, no, it should be. If you can send an email again, you probably already sent one, but if you could just send another reminder email to ibugtoday@gmail.com.
Okay.
Let us know that you're trying to get on the mail list. We just need your name. We'll have your email when you send the email, and then your phone number, and then we can make sure you get on there properly.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You bet. All right. Any questions on the news, rumors, Apple-related things going on? There was a lot there. Shahzadi, go ahead.
Thank you for sharing that news with Emma. Honestly, I was waiting for Siri for such a long time, so I'm very happy she's finally here and she's working really hard as an iOS developer. I'm really waiting for the iPhone Fold. Only reason why I haven't changed the iPhone because I want the iPhone Fold. So hopefully it will come out and we'll see how that is as a tester. And then the new AirPods, that will be so cool. So all these three things are my favorite part of the presentation. So thank you for sharing that.
All right. So you're going to be an Ultra fan, the iPhone Ultra. I think that's what they were calling the Fold. Yeah, very good. I think that was, 27 when that's coming out. So we'll look forward to that. You can be our guinea pig for iBUG on that. All right. Any other comments, questions related to the news? Anybody sad about the Apple Car going away? Well, I guess it never got here, but it's never going to be here now. I was kind of sad about that. I was looking
this is
forward to Apple
Sandhya.
Car. Yeah, Sandhya.
Yeah, we've been talking about this Apple Car. I mean, as long as I've been doing the news, this Apple Car has been, we're going to do it. It's working on it. We're working on it. And, it is sad. I'm sad. So.
Yeah, it's just too much competition out there. So, yeah, and Waymo went ahead and took over their training course for that. So that's pretty interesting, too. All right.
This is Deborah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is my first time calling in. Last night I actually listened to some of the movie, but I got sleepy because I went swimming yesterday. So I am planning on getting a new iPhone probably in September, but I don't know if I can hold out until the Ultra comes out. But this is very interesting, very informative, and thank you so much. And I'm proud to be on iBUG. I'm glad that Mary Alice introduced me to the line, also Gina. So yes, and thank you so much for all the updates.
All right. Well, we're certainly glad you're here, and we'll probably come back to you in just a few minutes. We're going to go back around people that didn't get a chance to introduce themselves. Any other questions on any of the Apple news, especially, or?
This is Shri.
Yeah, Shri.
Just got a lot of bad apple in my mouth with this price hike. Very disappointed. I'm upset that my Ultra One is basically my Ultra One watch has basically become obsolete within 3 years. It's just very sad. Sad day in the Apple world for us.
Yeah. Well, based on what I'm hearing, it's a sad day. Any tech-related things that depend on chips. So everybody's had price hikes. But I agree with you. It's sad to see all those price hikes. And I'm sure we're going to see it in the iPhone and iPads, too. They just haven't announced it yet. All right. Anybody else sad?
This is Ned.
Yeah, Ned.
Yes, during the presentation about the folding phone, the Ultra, I heard the word Samsung. So is Apple connecting up with the technology from Samsung to create that folded phone?
Yeah, the glass, the screen is developed by Samsung. Actually, they develop a lot of the glass on almost all the iPhones and currently and have been for a number of years.
Yeah, this is Gigi.
Okay, go ahead, Gigi.
Yeah, I don't understand why Shree's, I forgot what it's called, the Ultra watch, why it would, what do you call it, not work. The first Ultra watch only worked for 3 years.
Okay, Shri, you want to come back on and explain your comment about it's obsolete?
Well, I over-exaggerated that. What I was meant to say is the new features that are coming out will not support the Ultra watch, which, when it came out, it's the high end of the Apple watches. And
right.
Within 3 years, the new features that's coming out are not going to be supported.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the software updates that'll be coming out can't be updated on the older watches.
That is bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like the iPhones. iPhones, the updates, you can go way back, more than 3 models. All right. Any other comments, questions? We got time for maybe one more before we make.
Jody?
Yeah, go ahead, Jody.
I think it's exciting that they're going to have AirPods with cameras.
All right, yeah. Definitely.
It will do all the things that our other frames do.
Yeah.
This is Shri.
Go ahead, Shri.
Yeah, I don't think the camera is what you're thinking the camera is going to do. It's not like a glasses type of a camera. I think it does more of a sensor camera.
Okay. Yep. Well, they did say that it would identify objects in front of you, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Competition's a good thing.
Yeah. I think it'll take the place of some of these other third-party devices that, detect overhead obstructions, things like that as you're walking along.
This is Sandhya.
Sensor like that. Yeah, go ahead, Sandhya.
Yeah, I think one example they gave that I read was like it could look at your refrigerator and tell you kind of like, you could say, what could I eat or what meal could I make based on what's in my refrigerator? And then it could detect what's in there and then make a recommendation, so you wouldn't have to pull out your phone. So
it's that's more like a camera on a.
Yeah, that's the example that I read. Yeah.
All right,
Randy.
Well, it remains to be seen. Randy, go ahead, and this is the last one. Then we got to move on. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment about those considering what they're doing with their current phones and whether they're going to buy. Just know with the possible price increases that are coming on with phones coming down the road, and also starting this fall, Apple is going to be staggering in how they're releasing their phones. I believe it's only the Pro and the Pro Max that's going to be released this fall, and it'll be next spring before you might find another Air or just a regular iPhone model. So if you have an iPhone 16, 17, you probably want to just skip the Pro update this year, no matter which model you have, and see what happens next year because of the price increases and the way Apple is going to be staggering iPhone releases from here on out.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. With that, we've got to take a break. And anybody that joined us since we went around and did introductions at the beginning, we'd like to know who all here is. This is your chance to let us know that you've joined us. Just say your name, where you're zooming in from. Also, we had a little icebreaker. And the icebreaker is, if on a baked potato, if you like baked potatoes, what is the one topping that you must have? Who would like to get us started there?
This is Cindy.
Cindy, go ahead.
Butter.
All right, butter. And Cindy, I believe you're from Alaska.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Okay, Betty, go ahead.
Hi, this is Betty from Boulder, Colorado. On a baked potato, I would say salt.
Salt. Okay. I think you were the first one to say salt. All
this
right,
is
welcome,
Terry.
Betty. Terry, go ahead.
I have to have butter on my potato, and I kind of like wheat baked potatoes. The sweet potatoes.
All right, very good.
Hi, it's Carla.
Carla, go ahead.
Hello, it's Carla from rather thundery UK at the moment. We call them jacket potatoes over here, and one of our staples is butter and cheese.
Okay, very
grated
good.
Cheese, no less.
Jacket potatoes.
This is Sandhya.
What's that?
Jacket
Can
potato.
we ask Carla to do our news instead of what's her name?
You don't like the Down Under, Emma?
No. I like Carla better.
Then we'll have to pay Carla more.
Oh, okay. All right. Back to Emma. Okay. Hey, Carla. Okay.
Carla, you guys have been in a heat wave too over there, haven't you? A lot of Europe.
Yes, a massive one.
Yeah, that's incredible. All right, Sri, go ahead. Wait, you're not
I like cheese also on mine.
Okay, and Sri's from somewhere in Virginia, I believe.
Near Washington D.C.
All right, welcome, Sri. Who else?
Linda from Illinois again.
Yeah, Linda.
Butter on my baked potato for sure.
All right, very good, Linda. Welcome. Anybody else that didn't get a chance to introduce yourself from our first round? Okay, and Linda, you said you were new, right? Today, your first time to come to the.
No, I was on the Two Truths and a Lie a few weeks ago.
Okay, but I'm in this Apple workshop this Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's the first time I'm on this. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, very good, and thanks for.
And it's very interesting so far.
Being it unplugged, and what kind of Apple device do you have?
An iPhone 16.
Okay, very good. And how long have you been using it, or using iPhones altogether?
Well, I had an iPhone 8 back in 2020, but it was supposed to have the 11 insides or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I didn't really upgrade until just like a month ago, because that one was getting too slow.
Okay.
And I found a good deal, and I'm enjoying the. I still have not an expert at the iPhone, but I can do Bard on there and different stuff. But I'm still like not an expert with everything.
All right. Well, you're pretty comfortable using it then. Very good. All right, Linda.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Sally from
Sally.
Oregon. I couldn't get unmuted.
Okay.
And I like garlic butter on my potatoes, my baked potatoes.
Right. And you're coming to us, I think you're in Oregon still, right?
Yes.
All right. Welcome back, Sally. Anybody else that didn't get a chance to introduce yourself?
This is Deborah from Atlanta.
And Deborah, yes.
I couldn't get unmuted either, but I just did.
All right.
On my baked potato, I have to have sour cream.
All right, another sour cream. Okay.
And I have a iPhone 14 Pro Max, but I used to have an iPhone 8.
Uh-huh.
My daughter said, since you're visually impaired, you're not going to be able to use it. I taught myself how to use everything, but I did sign up for the mentor group to learn voiceover. So I'm very excited about that because I can do some things, but some things, like I said, I taught myself a lot.
Okay.
So, yes, but it's great. This is a very interesting group, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, we are happy to have you. And, yeah, hopefully you'll learn a lot more through the mentoring program. Anybody else that didn't get a chance to introduce yourself, or any first-timers here that didn't get a chance to come back and say hello? All right. Well, we're certainly glad to have everybody here that's joined us this afternoon. And at this time, let's see. Sandhya, do you have a little trivia question from the news? Well, before we do ask the question, we need to set. We're going to give away a little door prize. Let's see. What do we got? We got a $25 Amazon gift card. Oh, we just missed the Prime days, but anyway, this $25 Amazon gift card. If you're a regular iBUG volunteer staff type person, you're not eligible. If you've won on this Apple Workshop in the last 6 months, you're not eligible. I think that's all that aren't eligible. Everybody else gets to play, and she's going to ask a trivia question. You got to say your name before and wait to be acknowledged, and then we'll see if you know the right answer. Sandhya, what is the question?
All right, here is the question. What is the most requested feature on AirPods?
Paul, go ahead.
Equalizer.
Sandhya, does that sound like the right answer?
Almost. I guess we'll give it to you. Actually, it was something about the equalizer. What can you do with the equalizer?
And customize the.
There you go. That's the word we're looking for. And to be really cool, Paul, you gotta say it's EQ. Customizable EQ.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. We want everybody to be cool on iBUG, right? So good job. There you go.
Okay, Paul. So what we need you to do is send us an email to ibugtoday@gmail.com to claim your gift card, and we'll send that out to you via an electronic e-gift card, Amazon e-gift card to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, everybody, for playing that. You got to be quick on the draw, like Paul. Yeah, I'm in a rhyme. Wait,
Paul does not rhyme with draw?
Paw and draw?
Oh, paw. Oh, okay. Got it.
Isn't his name Paw?
No, his name is not Paw. His name is Paul.
Oh, It sounded like Pa to me.
It says Pa, but his name is Paul.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I was thinking I could enter the iBUG's Got Talent as a poet, but maybe not.
Don't have
All right.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. We got to get back to some business, don't we?
Yeah.
We've got a couple of demos that we need to do, and we're starting to get a little bit behind, but I think we still got plenty of time. We've got a couple of demos. Let's see. First up, we've got a brand new presenter. First time on
No, not brand new. Not brand new.
Well,
sort of. She's been
Sort of.
before.
Oh, that's right. She's been here before, but she's got a brand new app that's never been presented before. Maybe that's what I should have said. Right?
Yes.
All right. And I believe we can put everybody back on mute. And we'll just, I think she pretty much introduces herself during the recording. So we'll just go ahead and get that demo started.
I found her diary underneath the tree and started reading about me. The words she'd written took me by surprise.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Shahzadi Khan, and I'm from St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. In today's segment, I'll be focusing on the native app that's available on the iPhone called Journal. Journal was introduced into the iPhone world in iOS 17.2. iPhone Journal allows you to write, reflect, and relive all your moments. It allows you to document using pictures, podcast. It gives you journaling suggestions. It's just a great way to reflect, write something in a personal way that is locked, easy to access. And the best thing is you can add locations to it. You can add photos to it. And it's in the palm of your hands, and you can write whenever you want, wherever you want. And, we all have these highs and lows when we feel up and down. So it's a good thing to have, because then you can look back and you can relive those memories. So in today's presentation, I'll be telling you how to use Journal app using VoiceOver, and we're just going to explore the screen and see how it's all done. So let's get into it.
St. Catherine.
Open Journal. Because I've already activated Journal on my phone, I'm not getting a welcome screen. But if you're activating Journal for the first time, it's going to ask you to press continue. Then it's going to give you prompts as to get notifications or not. And since I've done all that, now it's asking me if I want to lock my journal or not. So this is the screen you're going to get once you're past the welcome screen.
Lock your journal. Heading. Protect your personal entries and lock journal with your device passcode or Face ID. So no lock time. Heading. Require passcode. After 1 minute. Button.
So say
swipe up or down to
you're on a journal and you're not using it, it will lock the screen after 1 minute. So that's the default setting. So let's keep on swiping right till we get to the button say turn on.
Turn on. Button. Turn on. Alert. Allow journal to use Face ID. Use Face ID to unlock your journal. Don't allow. Allow. Button. Sunday, November 2nd.
So now it's all
Journal.
ready to
Back
use.
button.
So when you first come into a journal screen, which already has entries, it will bring you to an entry with a chronological order. I'm just going to swipe back, and I'm going to show you what you'll get if you were using it for the first time.
Back button.
It will bring you into this default screen, and here we have some buttons and menus. So let's explore this by touch. Let's go all the way to the top.
Back button. More.
So you'll get to the More button, and then you'll get to this heading called Insights. So let's keep on swiping right.
Insights. 0 entries this year. Places 2. Journals. Button. New journal. Button.
So here you get to new journal.
Journal. 7 entries. Button. Recently deleted. 2 entries.
So these are all we have because we're going to be doing a new entry. So let's go to a new entry.
Journal. New journal. Button.
So hit on the journal button.
Cancel. Journal name. Text field. Is editing. Journal name. Vertical
So it'll bring you to a screen where it will say journal name. So here you can give it a title.
Dictate.
So this will be like a journal that you'll keep all your entries in. So what do we want to name this journal? So let's call this the iBUG Today journal. The iBUG Today.
I inserted the iBook today. Journal customization.
And then you can press on the button all the way on the top right called Done.
Done.
And
button.
There you go. You
Done.
have a journal that's called
More. Button.
iBUG Today.
Insights. Places. Journal. The iBook journal. The iBook today. 0 entries.
So you can
button.
tap on
Select
there.
back button.
And in this, you can add your entry. So now we're going to add to this journal. So you will keep on swiping till you hear the button called New Entry.
The iBook today. Head 0 entry. Search. More. No entries. To add an entry, tap the plus button. Create an entry. Button.
Tap on Create an Entry.
Create an entry.
By double tapping. Once you double tap, iPhone will give you some journaling suggestions. These are based on music you listen to, places you have visited, things like that, to see what it has come up for me.
Selected. Recent. Button. 2 of listen to SoundCloud Sunday. White text on a red background. Reflection. What is the one thing you most appreciate about yourself? Actions available. White text on a purple background. Reflection. Write about the artistic or other creative activity you enjoyed most as a child. Actions available. White text on a gray background. Reflection. What's a decision you've made recently that you're proud of?
These are just some suggestions that it has given me, so let's see which one do we want to work with.
White text on a purple background. Reflection. Write about the artistic or other creative activity you enjoyed most as a child. Select back button. Journal text. Text field. Is editing. Start writing. Insertion point at start.
So I
Use the rotor to access misspelled words.
So I double tapped on that, and what it just said, that what artistic that I was, and that came as a title. So what artistic activities that I really enjoyed as a child, let's dictate that. When I was a child, I really enjoyed doing creative things like creating structures, playing with castles, dancing, playing with outside in the park, doing all the fun things the little kids do. And then I can double tap on the screen.
Inserted.
And then I can press on the button Done. So let's explore what we have on this main screen here. So this was just an example using journal. So let's click Done on this.
Done. Button.
So let's explore it. So what do we have here?
Back button.
So back button.
Undo. Button. Format text. Add drawing. Button.
You can add a drawing to this.
More. Done. Button. Entry date. Friday, June 12th at 7:35 p.m. Button.
So it's telling us.
Double tap to edit it.
So it's telling us what time we created this entry.
Delete reflection prompt. Button.
We can delete it from here if we're not satisfied with it.
Write about the artistic or other creative activity you enjoyed most as a child.
This was us using journaling suggestions, and that came into the title.
Journal title. Title. Text field. Double tap to edit. Use the rotor to access misspelled words. Misspelled words. Journal text. Text field. Is editing. Dictate that when I was a child, I really enjoyed doing creative things like creating structures.
So here, everything that I wrote about that came here. So let's swipe right, see what else we have.
Journaling suggestions. Button.
That's what we just did.
Show writing prompts. Button.
So it can do some writing prompts.
Choose photo or video.
We can add photos or videos.
Take photo or video. Button.
We can take a photo or video.
Record audio.
Button. We can record audio.
More. Button.
And more. So let's tap Done on this one.
Done. Button. Done. Back button.
Let's go back and let's create a new one. Let's get out of the journal.
The iBUG. Back button. Back
Let's
button.
go all the way to the back.
Button.
Let's go to my other journal.
The iBUG today. Recently deleted. The journal. 7 Wednesday, November.
So let's go to where I have all my journals. Here, let's create a new entry. And in here, you can go swipe. It will tell you all your journals chronologically. So let's give you an example.
Wednesday, November 26th, 2025 at 7:38 a.m. Morning visit to William Street, St. Catharines. Place, William Street, St. Catharines, St. Catharines. You wrote, good morning.
So it will tell you what you wrote and stuff. So if you keep on going, it's chronological. So we're going to go to where it says new entry.
Create an entry. Button.
Create an entry. So let's double tap on that.
Create an entry. Close. Button. Close.
So
button.
Automatically, when you create a new entry, it's going to bring you into a journaling suggestion. So you can just tap on close.
Selected. Close. Button. Journal text. Text field. Is editing. Start writing. Insertion point at start. Use the empty line. Journal title. Title. Text field. Double tap to edit. Insertion point at end.
So here's the sports title. So let's add a title. I'm going to speak about my son's birthday that we had, and I'm going to show you how to add photos to this and do fun things with that. So let's do this.
Journal title. Title. Text field. Journal text. Text field. Is editing.
DAWUD''S. Birthday event.
Inserted dog's birthday event. Journal text. Dog's birthday event. Insertion point at start of line dog's birthday event. Journaling suggestions. Journal text. Text field.
I had a lot of fun. My family and we all got together. We celebrated his birthday. We had cake cutting and we really enjoyed ourselves.
Inserted I had a lot of fun. My family and we all got together. We celebrated his birthday. We had cake cutting and we really enjoyed ourselves.
So let me show you how to add photos to it.
Had cake. Journaling suggest. Show writing prompts. Choose photo or video. Button.
You can double tap on this.
Choose photo. Back button. Private access. Photo. Date. June 3rd. Time. 5:45 p.m.
And here it will show you all the photos, and I'm going to go to April 8th when we had that event, and I'm going to select some photos. So let's go there.
Page to a live photo. Date. April 8th. Time. 10:02 a.m. Swipe up or down to select a custom action. Then double tap to activate. A child posing for a photo and sitting on the lap of a person sitting on a couch. A child posing for a selected live photo.
So once you double tap on that, it will automatically get added to your journal. So let's add 1 or 2 more photos.
Live photo. Date. Photo. Date. April 9th. Time. 4:20 p.m. Swipe up or down to select a custom action. Then double tap to activate. A child wearing a party hat and sitting at a table with a cake on it. Okay. Elite Suites. Selected. Photo.
So I added 2 photos to it, and then I can press done.
Done. Button. Done. Back.
So now let's see what we have here.
Back button.
So let's start from the top.
More. Button. Edit. Button. Entry date. Friday, June 12th at 7:42 p.m. Dim. Photo. Image. Actions available. A child sitting on the lap of a person sitting on a chair. Photo. Image. Actions available. A child wearing a party hat and sitting at a table with a cake on it. Journal title. Dog's birthday event. Action. Journal text. I had a lot of fun. My family and we all got together. We celebrated his birthday. We had cake cutting and we really enjoyed ourselves.
So that's all they have here. So you can add tracks to it and you can add journaling suggestions to it. Let's see what writing prompts will give us.
Show writing prompts. Button. Back
So you
button.
can get some writing prompts.
Writing. Generate prompts specific to your journal entry to help you write more. Your data isn't shared with Apple. Not now. Continue. Button.
When you give it permission, it will give you some prompts to help you write.
Writing prompts. Heading. Loading.
So let's see what it helps us with.
Journal text. I had a lot of fun. Writing prompts. What parts of Dog's birthday gathering felt most meaningful?
What part of that did feel meaningful? So based on what I wrote, it's giving me some ideas if I get stuck.
How did celebrating with family shape your experience?
Interesting.
What memories from the cake cutting stay with you? Page 3 of 3. Adjustable.
Here you saw it gave us some idea by using writing prompts, so let's choose any one of them.
How did celebrating with family shape your experience? Journal text. Dictate.
This experience shaped me in a very gorgeous way. It made me realize how valuable I am to have all these gorgeous relationships in my life, and it was an excellent day to enjoy with each and every one of them.
Inserted this experience shaped me a great gorgeous way, and made me realize how valuable I am to have all these gorgeous relationships in my life, and it was an excellent day to enjoy with each and every one of them.
All right, so once I'm done writing, again, we can tap on swiping left till we get to the done button.
Done. Button. Done. Back button.
And then it will bring us back to all the where it's chronological. So let's go back. I want to take you where you can lock your journal so it's safe and sound.
Journal. Back button.
Back.
Places. More. Button.
Tap on more.
Edit. Button. Notifications. Health access. Lock journal.
And you can do lock journal, and you can hear it, lock your journal.
More.
So, and then here you can lock the journal. So I hope this presentation has helped you. Here we just focused on how you can use journal with voiceover, how you can add journaling suggestions to it, and how you can use writing prompts to help you write. Also in this segment today, I focused on how you can get some writing prompts to help you add to your journal. You can add photos, you can add podcasts. There's so many things you can do with your journal, with locations. It's a gorgeous way to write, reflect, and relive. And many studies have shown that when we use journal, it really helps us to reflect in the times we're down. Like a great example that I can personally use is a gratitude journal. I love writing gratitude journals. Gratitude journals are an excellent way for you to reflect on all the things that you're bestowed with. And I feel that's an excellent way to reflect when you feel down. So I hope this presentation has helped, and I hope you write, reflect, and relive every moment in a very gorgeous way, in a very personalized way, in your palm of your hand, in your iPhone, in your journal app. Thank you for listening. Take care. Stay blessed. God bless.
All the sweet things she can find, all the sweet things they can find.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Shahzadi. All right, I think we got a few minutes for some questions. What we'll do, unmute everybody here and take a few questions.
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, Rosetta, go ahead.
Thank you, Shahzadi, for that wonderful presentation. I've never seen lock in my journal, and I've never had it to ask me to use Face ID to unlock it.
Shahzadi?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it asked me, I think when you set it up first, it will say, do you want to use Face ID? Then you give it permission. So it was able to ask me. So I genuinely don't know why I didn't ask you. But generally, when you start it for the first time, it gives you that option just like it did to me. So I don't know why I didn't, Rosetta. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Thank you, Shahzadi. Appreciate it.
No
you
problem.
might be able to go back into the settings for the journal app and be able to set that up once, if you didn't get an opportunity the first time when it first opened. Yeah, check that out.
Thank you, Michael.
Any other questions for Shahzadi in the journal app?
Randy?
Val.
Randy, then Val.
Shahzadi, you did an amazing job with that presentation. Thank you very much. I thought the journal app was just a blank sheet of paper, kind of, where you just input text on a chronological order. But no, I mean, I didn't know you can have multiple journals going on at the same time. You could add pictures and audio, and you could get inspiration from the app itself. Thank you very much for very informative. You've motivated me to consider using it. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
All right, Val, go ahead.
Okay, no questions, but thank you, Shahzadi, for the wonderful presentation. And I'm definitely going to use this app because I definitely had a lot of diaries and journals growing up, and I still have all of them, but of course they're all handwritten. So I was trying to figure out ways to get back into it. Of course, a lot of people would use voice memos to do like audio journals, but I still like the composing aspect of it. So I would rather type it versus, doing it audibly. So this is another option to do that. Very thorough, and it's really nice that you can add photos and videos, and I like the prompts that it gives you. And I like your suggestion about gratitude journal, because that's what I had years ago, but I haven't done it in a while. So just thank you, and I'm looking forward to using this app in the near future.
All right, very good. Thank you, you guys, for those great questions. We're going to move right along. I think there's one person out there. Is he still here? He would probably endorse this. Dr. Robert Carter knows the value of doing journaling as a way to
Shahzadi?
completely be a whole person. Yeah, Shahzadi, what do you
This is a journal, and I was able to show a few things. But one other thing that you can do is you can add moods to it based on your health. It can say, what mood are you in? You can say, I was happy, I was neutral. So you can add those features to it as well. I feel journal is something that, it can allow you to reflect. But also, if those that were in yesterday's movie, that octopus was used by the two main characters as someone to talk to. So I hope by learning today's journal that you're able to reflect, relive, and actually use your journal as your Marcella, your bright little creatures that we are. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, great job, Shahzadi.
It's Robert.
All right, sorry about that, Robert. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. I appreciate that warm welcome. I know that wasn't for me. Anyway, I just wanted to say I absolutely do endorse this, and I had no idea it was so capable. Thank you, Shahzadi, for a great presentation. Wow. I think everybody should consider, using this app for your mental health. That's my endorsement.
All right, very good. Totally agree. All right, so we're going to move right along. If we can get everybody put back on mute. We got Herbie Allen is going to be doing our next demo. Herbie, you want to say anything about your demo?
Yes, I will. So this is about the calendar. This is a basic view of the calendar, so there's some aspects I did not go into detail. And yes, I realize that it's very common just to use Siri for the calendar and stuff, but it's a good idea to know how the app itself works, because you can do a whole lot more with it that way, and I'm going to explore that today.
All right. Looking forward to that. Okay, if we can get everybody muted.
Yeah.
I love my calendar girl. Yeah, the sweet calendar girl. I love my calendar girl. Each and every day of the year.
So, as I always do with my previous demos, I always like to take us through the settings first, because there are significant things that will affect how an app will behave. What we need to do is open settings, which you can do with Siri or any other way you want. Double tapping on the settings icon will also help. Then go to apps at the bottom, double tapping that. Then use your section index or heading navigation to go to C and look for calendar. Double tap that and let's see what we get.
Calendar, heading, add or remove accounts. Manage Siri and search and customize how your calendar appears. Learn more. Link. Heading.
This is just an explanation that it gives us.
Calendar accounts. 6. Button.
Calendar accounts. So usually you add these in when you add in an email account, such as iCloud, Gmail, though your iCloud calendar will be added by default if you sign into it. And if you don't, well, you still will have a calendar on your phone. It'll just be harder to sync across other devices. This is where you can see all the accounts that have access to calendar, and it's pretty much going to be all your email accounts, as it usually includes a calendar as part of the suite.
Allow calendar to access. Heading. Apple Intelligence and Siri. Button.
This is your typical allowing an app to access Apple Intelligence and Siri.
Search. Button.
Search, so that means you can universally search for something in your calendar.
Time zone override. Chicago. Button.
Okay, how do you want time zones to work? So this can get a little bit confusing, and I'll try not to make it so. But let's take a look at this by doing a one-finger double tap.
Time zone override. Switch button on. Time zone. Chicago. Button.
I have everything showing in the Chicago time zone, no matter where I'm at, because sometimes I do find myself in a different time zone.
The time zone override always shows event dates and times in the selected time zone. When off, events will display according to the time zone of your current location.
So the idea is basically if you want to see everything in the same time zone no matter what, then you keep this on. And if you want to see things in your time zone, turn this off. I think...
Time zone override. Switch button off.
I want to have everything in my time zone wherever I happen to be in the world, or country rather.
Time zone off. Dimmed button. The time zone override always shows event dates and time.
So now my time zone is off.
Calendar, back button. Calendar, heading. Apple Intel, search, time, alternate calendars, off, button.
We're not going to worry about alternate calendars, but this is something that if you have alternative calendars, then you can have these enabled. And these are some quirky calendars that have like different types of events and things like that. And like I said, we're not going to worry about that today.
Week numbers. Switch button on.
Week numbers, so you can see what week of the year it is.
Week view starts on today. Switch button off.
And when do you want your week view to start? Do you want it to start on the current day or whenever the week starts? I have mine set to when the week starts. And by the way, these are toggles that you can turn on and off with a one-finger double tap.
Show invitee declines. Switch button on.
This is where if you want to see events that you've declined the invitation to, then you can see them.
Sync. All events. Button.
And how far back do you want your calendar to sync its events? And let's take a quick look at that.
Events 2 weeks back. Events 1 month back. Events 3 months back. Events 6 months back. Selected. All events. Selected. All events.
I like to see all of my events, just in case I need to refer back to anything, so that's what I have it set to.
Calendar, back. Sync, all events, button.
I want to say the default is 2 weeks, but again, this is something that you can customize.
Default alert times, button.
Default alert times. So these are defaults, meaning that it's what it will set to when you create an event, unless you change it, and this is completely optional what you want to do. However, there are a couple of important things in here that I do want to show you that may make your life a little bit easier.
Birthdays. On day of event 9, button.
So the first thing is birthday alerts. If you have somebody's birthday in your calendar, you can get alerted, and this affects when the alert takes place. If we double tap this.
Selected. On day of event 9. 1 day before 9.
So it's saying on day of event 9, so that means at 9 o'clock in the morning, it will alert me to somebody's birthday. Now, if I left the time zone override on, it would still do so at 9 in the morning. And with the time zone override off, when I go to the Pacific time zone, that'll alert me at 7 in the morning.
2 days before 9. 1 week before.
We can adjust these accordingly.
Events. 1 day before, button.
Events that will alert me one day before an event in my calendar.
All day events. None. Button.
I usually don't have all day events listed, so I did not set default times for them.
Time to leave. Switch button. Off.
Time to leave. Okay, this was something that really annoyed me because I use public transportation. So time to leave was irrelevant to me as somebody because, well, I can't drive. So I have to go by when paratransit's going to pick me up or when to book an Uber ride. And so I turned these notifications off because they were less than helpful.
When available, calendar uses your location, locations of upcoming events, traffic conditions, and transit options to tell you how long it will take to arrive at your destination, so you can leave on time. When available, calendar uses your location.
And if you find that information useful, then by all means you can have these on, but me personally, I did not. Let's go back to our main screen now.
Default alert times button.
And let's see what else we've got on the screen.
Duration for new events. 1 hour button.
And this is one of those default things. We'll worry about this not at all because we're going to adjust this, but it'll kind of affect a little bit the time displayed when booking an event.
Start week on Sunday. System setting button.
So you can adjust when your week starts for the calendar. Mine is set to Sunday.
Default calendar. Herbie.allen@gmail.com button.
Your default calendar. So what do you want your default calendar to be? Mine is set to my Gmail. By default, though, it will be your personal calendar on iCloud. At least that's what it was back in the day. Not sure if that's still the case or not.
Delegate calendars button.
This is something that is just a Gmail function, and basically it allows you to give people other access to a particular calendar.
Location suggestions. Switch button on.
Location suggestions. So this makes it so that when you put in something in the location field that's an address, it will actually try to match the address and give you the precise location. Okay, that's it for our calendar settings. Now let's take a look at the app itself.
Events. Herbie's Community Cooking Corner. List. June. Back button.
So right now you kind of saw me looking at the calendar a little bit. It's taking us to a list view. Let's hit our back button and go to the main screen.
June, back button. 2026, back button. Search button.
Now we are at our main screen and we've got a search button.
Add button.
We've got an add button.
Years, 2026, heading. January, 2026, button. February, 2026, March, April 2026 button.
So we can pick a month and we can continue to go on like this. Let's go to the bottom of our screen.
Toolbar, inbox button.
So I did a 4-finger single tap to get here, and we're at the very, very bottom. The inbox, this is where you will see invites to events if somebody sends you a calendar invite.
Calendars button.
The calendars button, if we swipe one finger to the left, this is going to give you access to your different calendars.
Today button.
Today, this is your today view, so it will always take you to what you have booked for today.
Years, December 2026 button.
And we go back to our years. Okay.
2027 heading.
And we can look for 2027. We don't need to
January
do that.
2027. Today button.
Let's go to our today button.
Today. 2026. Back button. Details button. Search button. Add button. Months. Week 20. Monday. June 1st. 2 events. Button. More. Tuesday. June 2nd. 1 event. Button. More content
what do I
available.
have
Monday. June 1st.
On June 1st.
Sunday edition. From 14 to 15. HTTPS.
That's actually Sunday.
Monday. June 1st.
Ah, here
heading.
we go.
iBUG Buzz 18, 4521. From 18, 45 to 21. Zoom.
Hey, iBUG Buzz. Now that sounds like a very good event to go to, don't you all think? Okay. So I can take a look at the event details if I want by double tapping.
iBUG Buzz 18, 4521. Date, Monday, June 1st, 2026. Time, 1845 to 21:00. More content available. Zoom. Join button. Share button.
So because this has a Zoom link, I have a nice little join button here in the calendar event. That means that I can double tap it and it will let me join the Zoom call.
iBUG Buzz 18, 4521. Date, Monday, June 1st, 2026. Time, 1845 to 21:00. More content available.
Now mine is using military time because that's how I have my phone set.
Share, button.
I can share this event with people.
Calendar preview, 1700 hours. iBUG Buzz 18, 4521. Next Gen Soaps, 2000 hours. 2100 hours. Calendar, alert, at time of event. Calendar, herbie.allen@gmail.com.
So it's showing me the calendar.
Alert, at time of event, button.
The default alert, and it'll let me know at time of event, which is 6:45 when I have the alert go off.
Second alert, none, button.
I can have a secondary alert.
Notes, 4 hyphens. Video call, 4 hyphens. Less than BR greater than less than a class equals Moz text link free dextref equals. Toolbar, delete event, button. Delete event,
and
button.
I can delete the event. Not that I'd want to do that.
June 1st, back. iBUG Buzz 18.
And we're going to go back.
21.
Now let's take a look at adding an event into the calendar.
Search, add.
And we want to go to our add button, which is towards the top of the screen. It's right past the search button and all that.
Text field is editing. Text field is editing. Title, character mode, insertion point at start.
And we will call this walking.
K-A-L. Clear text, location or video call.
So if you have the location suggestions off, then the location field automatically becomes an editable field. But because I have mine on, that means I'm going to have to double tap if I want to fill out the location. I should mention that these fields are optional, by the way. So you don't have to fill them out if you don't want.
Locate search field is editing.
And I'm typing in a location that I want it to find.
But all day starts 6 all day clear 1475 W Gray Houston. Clear text all day start June 23rd. June 23rd. Start all day. Switch button. Clear 1475.
And it was happy with my location that I didn't want to try to find anything more specific.
Walking 1004 cleared all day starts June 23rd, 2026. Button collapsed.
And now let's take a look at our time and date.
Starts 16 June 23rd, 2026. June
This
23rd,
is collapsed.
2016. Button collapsed. Button collapsed.
So what we want to do is expand it by double tapping the button with, of course, the one finger double tap.
16. Expanded. 16 o'clock. Picker item. Adjustable.
And
16
we
of
can
24.
swipe down
12 o'clock. 12
to
of
12
24.
o'clock using one finger, but and we swipe to the right.
0 minutes. Picker item.
And 0 minutes. If you have your phone in the 12-hour time, you'll also have an option for AM, PM.
Time zone. Chicago. Button.
And I can change the time zone. So let's say that I want to book something specifically for, like, say, Washington State. I could fix it to the Pacific time zone for that particular appointment.
Ends 13 June 23rd.
It's the same process if you want to set an end time for the event.
June 23rd, 2026. Button collapsed.
And now we can expand the date area. And when we get into this, there's going to be a little bit of a difference.
June 23rd, 2026. Expanded. June 20. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Travel time. None. Button.
What's different here is for the month and all that, we're not doing the one finger swipe up or down. We're actually swiping to the right till we get to the one that we want.
Tuesday, June 30th. Button.
Here's something interesting. If I want to go beyond June, I have to change the month. So we'll
Selected.
set this for June 30th, even though it's actually not the date I'm going to do, but that's okay.
Travel time. None. Button.
Travel time, we can adjust that.
Repeat. Never. Button.
Repeat. I'm just going to take you through the basics of this, but just know that you can do a lot more with repeat than what we're going to cover here today.
Selected. Never. Button.
So I'm going to double tap.
Every day. Button. Every week. Button. Every 2 weeks. Button. Every month. Button. Every year. Button. Custom. Button. Dismiss context menu. Button.
And the custom is where you can be a lot more specific about when an event repeats. So
every year. Button. Every month. Button. Every 2 weeks. Button. Every week. Button.
We'll set this to every
week. Repeat. Every week. Button. Repeat. Every week. And repeat. Never.
And you can set it to end the repeat when you want, if you need to do that. So an event, for instance, like the Mac class, that only lasts for 12 weeks. So I might want it to repeat for those 12 weeks and then stop afterwards.
Calendar. Herbie.allen@gmail.com. Button.
I can adjust which calendar this uses. And why would I want to adjust the calendar? Well, for instance, I do have some shared calendars. that I might want an event to show up on. That would be why. So I could double tap here and select a different calendar.
Invitees, none, button.
I can invite somebody.
Alert, default, 1 day before, button.
My default alert is 1 day before, and if I double tap this.
Selected, none, button. Time to leave, button. At time of event, button. 5 minutes before, button. 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before, 30 minutes before, 1 hour before, button. 2 hours before, button.
Well,
2
set
hours
it to
before.
2 hours before because I
Alert,
can.
2 hours. Second alert, none, button. Show as, busy, button. URL, text field.
This is where you would put in something like a Zoom URL if that's what your event is.
Notes, text field.
And we have a notes thing, and then if we go to the top.
New, done, button.
We've got a done button, and we actually don't really want to do anything with this.
Cancel, button, cancel.
So we're going to go to
Alert,
the cancel
are you
button.
sure? Discard changes, button. Discard changes.
And cancel the event. And that is calendar in a nutshell.
All right, very good, Herbie. We are going to unmute you guys and see if there might be any questions for Herbie in the calendar app. Just say your name and we'll have Herbie help answer your questions.
Michelle?
Yes.
When it comes to the calendar and you're trying to put the Zoom information in, is that a copy and paste situation?
Yes, that would be a copy and paste situation.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Anybody else?
This is Deborah.
Yes.
Okay, this might be a crazy question, but I always turn off notifications off on my calendar. Should I leave them on?
Well, that's a personal preference. Then if you have the notifications on, then that means you can get things about, you can get alerts and stuff. And if you don't want the alerts, then you can keep notifications off. You'll also, of course, get notified if somebody invites you to an event. So, I would say that's a personal preference.
Okay, thank you so much. You're very informative, and I really enjoyed it.
All right, and your check is in the mail. All right, who's next?
Okay.
Betty?
Yes.
Hi, that was a great presentation. Thanks. Question is, my husband is using the Google Calendar, and I'm initiating the event from the iPhone. So usually I add invitee. Now, often I set these events primarily by voice. And if I say add invitee at a certain time, it'll do it. However, if it doesn't get on there or something, I always check it. I go down to add invitee, and it usually sends them an email. Is there a way to just avoid the email and have it placed on the Google Calendar?
Okay. So the first thing, I don't use Siri to create calendar entries. I do it manually because, like I said, that gives you full flexibility. So I'll let anybody that uses Siri answer that if they're able to. I don't think it can be done, but one thing you could do is you could either set your default calendar to, his Google Calendar, assuming you have it in your phone, and you can. So that'd be one way, because then if you use Siri, then it's just going to do the default calendar, and then it'll show up, and you won't even have to worry about inviting him. So, because that's what my wife and I do, is we have a joint calendar, so everything just shows up on that for any joint events. So that is definitely one workaround. And then, you said when you invite him, it should. I think that's how people have. I think whether it sends an email or just sends an invite to their. Is he an iPhone user or an Android user?
He's an Android user.
Okay, that's probably why. Then with it sending an email as opposed to just putting a notification in his inbox, that could be an Android thing, and that Yeah,
It's Betty again?
Yep.
I'm sorry. If I were to default to the Google Calendar and I was using Siri to create the event, so that would create it on the Google Calendar even though it's an iPhone?
Yes, so long as you have it set to that particular calendar. So remember where I showed you where the default calendar option was in that demo?
Right.
So if you have that particular, if you both have the same calendar in your phone, on your phone. So let's say if you have a Google Calendar and you both can access it, then you could set that Google Calendar as your default calendar. And then whenever you create an event, then yes, it would put it in that particular calendar. And you wouldn't have to worry about inviting or anything like that because it would also show up on his. And then, of course, any events he puts in would also show up on yours.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And I'll leave it to anybody else that uses Siri to add calendar events, if you can use it to change your default, to add an invitee or whatever, but I don't think that you can. That's reasons why I don't use Siri to create calendar events. So,
That's Robert.
Yes, Robert.
So, Herbie, I have a problem where I use iCloud as my default calendar type, and a lot of times when I get an invite for something from somebody who's using Google Calendar, I would have thought that I think they use I don't know if maybe it's a .icf file or something that's the invitation. I would have thought that would work with all types, iCloud, Google, or whatever. But it seems like the Google ones don't actually add to my iCloud calendar. Do you know any solution for that?
No, I've had limited experiences with invited calendars, importing calendars, that type of thing. I know one time we tried doing like an iBUG type calendar actually with all the events, and getting two different calendars to talk to each other, that is something that we probably have to experiment with. But I'm thinking if, I don't know, because I guess I've never paid attention the few times.
Lost you there, Herbie.
Google Calendar invites, and so that's why I've never had a problem. That's an interesting question.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Michael.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if this would be a solution to Robert's or not, but when I was experiencing that kind of thing, I went ahead and just opened up a Google Calendar and just synced my iCloud calendar to the Google Calendar, and I don't seem to have that issue anymore.
All right, good workaround.
This is Chris.
Yep.
Very nice, Herbie and Shahzadi. Just real quick, this is back to Shahzadi's when Rosetta Stone had asked about adding the Face ID to the journal. You can go ahead and do that if you do a one-finger triple tap on the journal app. It'll bring up an option, and one of the options is require Face ID.
Look at you. Very good, Chris. Hopefully you heard that, Rosetta, if you're still here. Yeah, it looks like you're down there somewhere. Hopefully she didn't fall asleep. All right, very good. Any other questions for Shahzadi or Herbie on the journal and calendar apps? Two very useful apps, actually.
This is Deborah again.
Yeah, go ahead, Deborah.
I have a question about the journal. I couldn't unmute myself quickly, and now I actually learned how to do it quickly. Good for me. Journal used to be on my phone. I don't know if it accidentally got deleted, but as I was trying to scroll and look, I didn't see it. I see pages, but not journal. So is there any way I can download it again? That was my question. Because I used to use it and I loved using it.
Yeah, you should just be able to go to the App Store and download it again if it's been somehow removed. Unless it's one of those that don't go away and it gets put in what's that folder called whenever you delete a native app. I can't remember now.
I can still scroll and see. I do know how to make my phone talk, and I can do that.
Or just ask Siri to open Journal, and it'll tell you. If it's not there, then it'll prompt you to go to the App Store to download it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Uh-huh. Any other questions? All right, well, great demo. Herbie and Shahzadi, both of you guys did great jobs today. We appreciate you guys and always helping out. And one more little, my pause just went out of silent. That's weird. Well, imagine there's a loud applause right now, but it is not playing for some reason. All right. Who else? It's 4:00. Shoot, we're out of time.
Yes.
I was going to say we got maybe time for some general questions, but we are totally out of time. So, I want to thank first working behind the scenes was both Herbie and is she still here?
Who?
Our behind the scenes keeps us moving all the time. I don't see her. Did she leave?
Emma?
No. Oh, there she is.
Who?
The one that's making little sniffle noises, right?
Julie. Yeah, she's here. Where would she go?
I didn't see her. Okay, Julie, yes. And Julie, thank you guys for working behind the scenes, keeping everything running smoothly. Co-host Sandhya, thank you for always being whatever you do. You do a great job at it.
Thank you.
And again, our presenters, Demolition Squad today was Shahzadi and Herbie.
Yay! Good job, guys.
Awesome job. Oh, I know what's wrong. I picked the wrong file.
So hold on. What we could do, this is what we could do. So Herbie, you can show them how to set up a Zoom link and a calendar event for all the iBUG events. And then Shahzadi could show them how to journal about all of them.
That'll be next time.
Okay. All right.
Great job. And most importantly, all of you that have come in today to join us, we would not be even doing this if you hadn't been here. So all of you wonderful people that joined in today, what a great bunch of people that we've had from all over the country, the world, hot Europe.
And don't go away right after the meeting. We might.
And immediately following this, we're going to cut the recording and we'll have a little after Apple workshop. So it'll be more relaxed, casual time. So if we can go ahead and stop the recording.
Hey, good night.